Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today without further ado I am doing another action figure review, not of something Doctor Who as you can see here. It is of course of Baymax and Moji. I think it's Moji anyway. It's rather odd that I know that the cat is called Moji, but anyway. Yeah, the funny story with this is the fact that I was going to get this apparently for my birthday, but I ended up getting it prior to my birthday because I wasn't feeling too good and about stuff at college, and my mum was just like, hey, it's this thing I was going to get you for Christmas. I mean, not Christmas, your birthday even. So I was like, awesome, cool. So yeah, I've got Moji, which is this little cat, like figurine. I say figurine because there's no articulation really, which of a feline this small I'm fine with. So yeah, it's rather odd though that she seems to look like she's on some sort of spherical things, and that she seems to have the normal generic cat face as well. Just sort of orange and black, which is fine. You know, a really nice little cat there actually. So yeah, pretty cool little cat there. So I don't know if I'd class it as an accessory as well because, you know, it's so teeny tiny, but yeah. It is really odd that Baymax stands up, to be honest. You know, he really is very, very decently detailed, considering how vague his sort of detail is. It's done very well. I think with some figures, there's so little that it actually makes it more, if that makes sense. So there's less is more basically in this circumstance. For example, you've got the chest plate sort of thing there, where he's got that little bit where Hero presses that, and then there's like the chips in there. You got the little circles black circles for eyes, and then just the line there. And then what I mean is you've got more detailing on the foot, like line detailing and that, and then you've got these patches of grey blobs making it, you know, look more like realistic, and that, or like not even realistic but more like of the representation of what it is supposed to be. He has really stumpy little legs, so you'd think that he'd fall, but actually he's quite evenly spread out, his weight is. There is articulation. He does have full 360 head articulation. No, I really can't be bothered doing that. 90 degree, no, yeah, actually, apparently 90 degree arm articulation, which I only just realised now, and full 360 arms as well. They are only one joint though, one whole ball joint, if that makes sense. So like, there's no elbow joint there, so you can't make it his like lower arm like do any motions, and there's no hand articulation either. So it's literally just in this sort of handshaking / hugging pose if you've got both arms raised, and that. So, or sort of maybe crawling sort of thing. So, and this is the design of Baymax, just as the puffy marshmallow we all know and love, hopefully, where he isn't in his armour, either of his pieces of armour. Apparently, there are supposed to be two other versions where he's in this sort of green, sort of prototype armour, and then the official sort of big red flight suity like armour thing as well. So there are the other two types of armour as well, and that. But obviously, in the case of this figure, it's just his sort of poofy marshmallow look, which is the most adorable and you know, sort of distinctive one as well. I think this one and probably the armor one, fully armored one, are probably the two distinctive ones. So if you're going for any figure that you think, you know, your child for some strange reason would know easiest, I think this one, or as I say, the red one would be the two best choices, whereas the green one is a bit sort of like only if they've, you know, seen the film, or they're really sort of attentive and really like the film a lot and stuff. But yeah, I really do like this figure, as I say, even though he's just sort of plain and stuff. I think it's because, unlike a lot of other Doctor Who figures and just action figures generally, it's of a character of a different sort of build, really. He's sort of obviously quite rotund in the middle part, but then quite sort of teeny tiny as well. You know, like normally humanoid figures, you know, look like people. This doesn't look like a person and stuff. And I think this makes for an interesting action figure. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you have this action figure, please do tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Bye.